Yo, what up? Back with it. Just left the gym. All of this shit that's coming with this shift, man. Understand that you have to keep pushing, bro. For me, obviously, too, we are all going through a transformation here, whether that's emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, right? We are all going through a major transformation, a major transition between our old self and our new self, our higher timeline. Right now, we're in a place where we have to learn to embrace change, accept when things are falling apart, right? Because we know, as in alchemy, it's transformation through putrefaction, right? So out of the excrement, you get growth, right? Because shit becomes fertilizer. Everything that you're going through that's breaking your heart, that's tearing you down, that's making you overly emotional, or making you too rational, or depressed, or anxious, is that fertilizer. For myself, even as we've been going through this shift, it's been very heavy energy, man. And I've been hearing this from everybody else. But every day it's like it's getting easier and easier to manage this new level of energy, discernment, spiritual gifts. Although it is taken for me to fall away from what I thought I was, from what I was holding near and dear to me, now that I'm gaining more of myself, everything else has to fall away that is not in alignment with my highest truth. And I must admit that sometimes this shit is hurtful, bro. This shit is like, you don't have no say so. You know what I'm saying? When you walk in this path, it comes a certain point where it gets taken out of your hands. And I think it's just hard because we don't realize at which point that it got took out of our hands, and which point did the universe, or whatever you want to call it, God, the forces, whatever, at what point did it get taken out of our hands and we became to be on autopilot, right? As we are going through this portal, we are being purified and venerated. All the chosen people are being, all of your old habits, your old lifestyle is being released, bro. It's being released. What it looks like on the outside is turmoil and chaos, but in the spiritual realm, all things are divine and in alignment, because everything trickles down from the higher dimensions to the lower dimensions, right? So what we can't see with our physical eyes, just know that in your spirit, in your inner world, your higher self, your oversoul has already conducted everything in a manner in which it needs to be conducted. As it rolls in, as these new realities roll in that we have been manifesting for the first portion of the year, as they roll in for the last half of the year, understand that we're about to get major blessings, major upgrades. All we have to do is push through this time of emotional challenge, of spiritual growth. We are never alone in a world when we are divinely on our path, because just like every day you see angel numbers, or you see synchronicities, that means you are aligned, right? So for anybody that is in doubt of where they're going or where they should be at on their path of transformation, on their spiritual path, just know, like they say, if you're going through hell, keep going. If you have to release people in your past, or, I'm sorry, are you releasing people right now? That does not mean that you have to hate anybody or blame anybody for being wrong or right. The reality is, y'all are moving into two different timelines. Y'all are moving into two different paths. And no matter how hard it is destined, right? There's no coincidences. So if you decide that you want to create a different reality, embrace the changes that come with it. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows all the time, because destruction comes before the change, right? Destruction comes before you can build yourself up into something new. You cannot build on a foundation that already has a building standing on top of it. Allow yourself to purify in this sunlight, in this moonlight, and grow with this energy, this transformation that has been coming in. Release fear and know that you cannot fail, because you are the mind of God.